Our second tour of the day. Going to Conga Caves. And we're going to go in there and I will pause it. Start again when we get to our tour. Yeah, that lady was able to go through the whole, I don't know if I could. All right, so this is the lobby. They give like a demonstration of how small the cracks would be. Let's see. With my fanny pack in. Okay, we got through that. Okay. But I mean, that one, I don't know. That one would be a little crazy. This one, nice and easy. Let's go. So, not too crazy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try the little. Let's see how this would work. Nope, not that way. Let's see if we can go the other way. Oh, it would be tight. I think I could, but it would be tight. Let's go back out the bigger end.
I think those are all the people that dug the caves out.
Cave party, it says. Stay on your designated route. Do not enter dark areas. Do not touch any of the electrical installations. Power failure? Remain where you are. Stick to your guide and group at all times. Injury? Notify. Yes. Notify your guide. Pay attention to your guide.
That's Zulu, Afrikaans. Afrikaans Zulu.
And don't fall, Jeff.
I love you, kid. Oh, look at this. I wonder if they lock it after we go through. Well, it may be a little warm here, but according to what I read, it's going to cool off as soon as we get in there.
Yeah.
Look at these rocks. Oh, they said in the event of a power outage, just stand where you are, don't move.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? May I have your attention? Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're all welcome here at the Conga Caves. My name is Mubakatlaka. Well, Mubakatlaka in Afrikaans, it means Eric. So you can call me Eric. The Conga Caves is a national monument. Please, inside the caves, no eating, no drinking, no smoking. Secondly, you're not allowed to touch, to sit, to climb, lean against on any of the rock formations. It is allowed to take pictures. You can even use flash. Flash photography is fine. Folks, you are now standing in the entrance part of the caves. It is the twilight zone discovered by the Bushman people. That is the reason for the name Conga. The name Conga, it comes from a Bushman word, canoe. It means a place of water. Won't you please follow me this way to the bus chamber? Here we go.
Oh, excuse me. Whoa. We are going down, down, down. Wow. You see him? No. I see him.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Remember, when we go down, we're gonna have to go back up.
We will get our steps.
This is chamber number 1. The chamber was discovered on the 11th of July. It was in 1780 by a certain Mr. Jacobus van Zyl. Excuse me. Well, in 1780, for the discovery of this chamber, Mr. van Zyl, he has to lower himself about over there on that precipice by means of a 4 up to 7 meters longer rope. The only source of light he had, it was just a small oil lamp, more or less the same strength as the small orange red light over there. Ladies and gentlemen, please, this is the chamber whereby we used to have musical concerts. The last concert we had in the chamber, it was in 1994. But unfortunately, we do not have any more concerts in the chamber. It is for preservation purposes. And now, with regard to the different types of formations, we do have inside the caves. Along the tourist route, we're basically having 3 different types of formations. And the very first one, it is what we call a flow stone formation. Please, over there in the light, and that is a flow stone formation. It is formed by a horizontal crack right through the ceiling of the caves. Rain water slowly seeps through the crack, depositing calcite crystals against the walls of the chamber. The formation is about 800,000 years old, the organ pipes. Folks, dripstone formation is the second type of formation. Dripstone formation is divided into a stalactite and a stalagmite. A stalactite, well, it will always grow from the ceiling of the caves down. A stalagmite, which is far at the back over there in the light, your stalagmite, it will grow from the floor up. The stalagmite is about 9 meters high. It is 150,000 years old. It's the Cleopatra's Needle. Please, you now may all turn around and then you can look at your guys. What I'm about to do right now, it is to switch off all the lights in the chamber so as to give you an idea how dark it was in the chamber when Mr. Van Zyl first entered the chamber. I will see you then after 20 minutes.
No, it won't be long.
No flash, please, no flash.
Get your hands off me. Now we have more light than we had when we got here, don't we?
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that coloring. Yeah, in a second. Oh, get out of it. Get out. Go away. Go away. Oh, he's in my picture. Okay, well, he can be there for size. Beautiful. All right.
That initial guy had to be pretty brave. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a step down there.
There's not a level floor here.
I can tell you what,
It's beautiful.
this is going to be my first and last field trip.
in the second chamber. The formation at the back, it is over there in the light. That is the third type of formation. It is a completed coral. It is only formed when the stalactite and the stalagmite meets. Well, it is formed by the stalactite growing from the roof down and the stalagmite growing from the floor up. Eventually over there, that is their joining form. The formation is about 13 meters high. It is 270,000 years old. It's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Ladies and gentlemen, please over there, our oldest dated formation. That is a combination of a dripstone and a flowstone formation. It is 1.5 million years old. Folks, 1.2 kilometers, it is what is open for public viewing. The 1.2 kilometers is divided into two different touring options. It is the heritage tour, or rather the easy walking tour, as well as the adventure tour. Spectacular chamber. Chamber number 2 is known as the Waters Chamber, and the chamber was discovered in 1792 by a certain Mr. Louis Water. Ladies and gentlemen, please, you do allow me now to present you with none other than
Holy moly. That was it.
amazing.
Yeah. Amazing what God can do if we leave this stuff alone. I don't know why.
Color, which is over there on that formation. The green color, it is algae.
Olive green is olive green.
The green algae, it's mainly caused by the humidity inside the caves. The humidity, it's about 60 up to 70%. Whereas the temperature is about 19 degrees Celsius, and it remains the same all year round. The green algae is caused by carbon dioxide, as well as the heat coming from the lights. Please, over there outside the chamber, the red orange color, it will be caused by clay and iron oxide. By the way, the second chamber was only discovered 12 years after the discovery of chamber number 1. Now the reason for the late discovery of chamber number 2, it is because of the pathway over there. The open space over there, it was all blocked off by a massive clay. And that clay wall was only excavated in 1964. Meaning for the discovery of this chamber, the discoverer of the chamber, he has to make use of an interlinking tunnel system, starting as from the first chamber on the left side of the organ pipes. The tunnel system, well, it ends right at the back. It is over there in the light. That's basically how the chamber was discovered in 1792. Ladies and gentlemen, please, that was basically all about chamber number 2. Are we all ready for the next one?
much lower. I feel like I'm gonna hit something.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, please, this is chamber number 3. And chamber number 3 is known as the rainbow chamber. So, you are now standing in the rainbow chamber. In the rainbow chamber, just far at the back, it will be over there in the light. That's Nick, the cave devil. Can you all see Nick, the cave devil? Just up on his head, he's having a small horn. Can you see the horn? And then, if you go lower down, he's got a big fat nose. Can you see the nose? Just next to the nose, there's an eye. And then below the nose, there is the mouth. That's the cave devil. Ladies and gentlemen, please, over there, that other side of the chamber, there's a family open Bible. Can you all see the Bible? And then there is a bookmark in a cross. There's an angel's wing. And then on the roof, a heerlijke stukje volstruisfoto. Please, down the floor, a natural or the original cave floor. That's basically how the first 2 chambers used to look like before those other floors were leveled up with clay. It was way back in 1964. A natural cave floor. The original cave floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please, this is chamber number 4. And chamber number 4 is known as the bridal chamber. This is the honeymoon suite. Now the reason for the name bridal chamber, it is because of that bridal bed over there in the light. The bridal bed is made up of 14 bedded posts. There's 14 pillars, 10 right around the bed, and then 4 in the middle center. Meaning the bride really enjoyed her honeymoon in this chamber. You see the bride so enjoyed her honeymoon, she even left us behind her a bottle of champagne. And you all see the champagne bottle. And then again, in the bridal chamber on the roof, there's our beautiful cave babies. Well, the cave babies, they are now up to 400 years old. The stalactite growing from the roof down, your stalactite, it will grow up to 4 cubic millimeters in 100 years. A stalagmite growing from the floor up, stalagmite, it will grow 15 up to 16 cubic millimeters in 100 years. Meaning a stalagmite, it always grows faster than the stalactite. By the way, many of the cave babies, as well as many of the formations inside the caves, they are not growing anymore. As you all can see, there is no water inside the caves, so there is no moisture. The caves have dried up. Used to be very wet and cold, but the climate has changed. Ladies and gentlemen, please, we do have bats inside the caves. not many bats. And it is not easy to see them this time of the day with all the movement of the people. Maybe they're hiding away from people. But very early in the morning, that is with the first group, as the guide switches on the lights, then you may see some of the bats flying around. So far, are you having questions? And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is chamber number 5. So basically this is the chamber that was vandalized. Stalactites, stalagmites have been broken off, people taking them as souvenirs. That you can see all over chamber number 5. Stalactites, stalagmites have been broken off. So please follow me this way to the last chamber. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, this is chamber number 6. In chamber number 6, you better get yourselves ready with your cameras. Maybe you would like to take a photo of your guide. Get yourselves ready for this one. Yain hong kong kot wane, hebe kabele kitapa. Yain hong kong kot wane, ikre khalen helang kong kot wan, ikre khalen helang kong kot wan, ikre khalen helang kong kot wan, ikre khalen helang kong kot wane. Sholosa, kule sondama, stimela si kumesa apre. Sholosa, aye kule sondama, stimela si kumesa apre. Ya baleka. Hallelujah, ale, aye, pule sondama, stimela si fume salvare, ya valeka, hallelujah, ale, aye, pule sondama, stimela si fume salvare, sholosa, pule sondama, stimela si fume salvare, sholosa, aye, pule sondama, stimela si fume salvare. In the African drum. The African drum, it's 100% solid crystal limestone formation. But please, the formation, it is not hollow. But instead, the formation is translucent. Can you all see that? The formation is translucent. So, chamber number 6, this is where we're normally ending the East Walking Tours. That is the Heritage Tour. Another 600 meters, it begins further on from here, and that is for the Adventure Tour. But unfortunately, we as the group, we are not doing the Adventure Tour. So with chamber number 6, finally we've come to the end of our East Walking Tour. Hoping that you did enjoy the tour. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy your vacation.